Good morning and welcome to today's Solving Puzzles with Python. Here I am, equipped with a new microphone, so hopefully we won't experience the same problems as we did last week. And without further ado, let's have a look at today's question. So, this is actually one of my favourite ones as it has very practical purpose. Which is better value? In terms of cost per square inch or cost per square centimetre, however you wish to work it out. A 10-inch pizza at 10 units of currency, in this case English pounds, or a 12-inch pizza at the same unit of currency, in this case 12 pounds. So my approach to solving this puzzle. There are two pizzas in the question. A 10-inch and a 12-inch at £10 and £12, and so what I propose to do is write the program for one pizza, pizza 1, and then merely duplicate the lines for pizza 2. So how it will look for pizza 1, introduce the program, start the program, ask the user to input the diameter of the first pizza, ask the user to input the cost of the first pizza, want to convert the data types, make sure we haven't got hundreds of characters after the decimal point, make sure it's a bit sensible. It's just going to give us a cost per square inch or per square centimetre to do to 2 decimal places or so. Calculate the area for the first pizza, calculate the value of the first pizza, and that's what is going to give us our success criteria, comparing the two values of the two pizza, and of course we need to output our results. Now when it comes to calculating the value of a pizza, it's going to be the cost per square inch which we need to determine. What we have is the price, the overall price, and we will have the area when we do the calculation, and those two will give us a cost per square inch. Now, how you work out which way around this goes is that if you just imagine the price is going to be the cost per square inch times the area in inches. So if it's 100 inches and it is £1 per square inch, then you multiply that by that, and that will give you 100, and that is the price. If you want that, so how you do it in real life, you cover that with your finger and you have the price divided by the area. So if you hold your finger over the price, then it's that times that. If you want that, then it's that times that. If you want this, it's that divided by that. I might have had that wrong. So if you want that, it's that divided by that. If you want this, it's that divided by that. If you want this, it's that times that. Okay, so without further ado, let's go and solve our problem. I am going to do this today in onlinegdp.com, online compiler, which is perfectly good. Fantastic bit of software, enables you to do loads of programs, loads of programming in different languages. I need to widen this a little bit so I can see why we're not widening. There we go. That's a bit better. From the languages, all these languages we could choose, we are going to choose Python 3. We're not fitting onto the screen too well. Let's change that. There we go. Just about get there. It's a bit cramped today. Okay, and we're going to delete that. So let's start writing our program. Okay, so let's get going. Pizza value program. Introduce our program. Pizza 1, because we're going to have pizza 2 after all this, we're going to get that input from our user. The inch size, if you're going to work in centimeters, do centimeters. The inch size, the inch diameter of the first pizza. Generally, that's how they advertise pizzas. They say 10-inch pizza diameter, 10-inch pizza, 12-inch pizza, 14-inch pizza. They're referring to the diameter of the pizza, diameter of first pizza. We then want the user to input the cost, pizza 1 cost, input what is the cost. Sensible question. As you probably know by now, when you input a value, it's inputted as a string, and I want to force this into integers because I want to keep the number of decimal places quite sensible. So I'm converting the input into an integer. So I'm declaring another variable with the integer of pizza 1 and converting the input from here into an integer. So next on my list of instructions was to calculate the area of our pizza, given the diameter, of course, and the area of a pizza is pi r squared, so we need to do r squared and then multiply it by pi. So the radius r is half the diameter, so we've inputted the diameter and we're going to halve it there. Then we need the square of it, so we multiply it by itself, so we've got half the diameter times half the diameter. That effectively gives us the radius times the radius, which is r squared, and then we multiply it by pi, and I'm using standard pi 3.14. That there will give us our area. The input is in inches, so that will give us the number of square inches that our pizza is. So now we want to calculate the value of our pizza, and the value is the cost of it, the whole cost £10, divided by the area that we've just calculated there. Okay, that harks back to our formula. We want the cost per inch, so we want that. We got the price divided by the area, and that's just reflected in our program. The price divided by the area, and that gives us the value of the pizza, and in this case it's pizza 1. So now, following our flowchart, we want to print out the output, a bit of HCI to make our output, put our output in context and make it meaningful. The area of pizza 1, which that is the variable, and that will be the size. So the area of a 10-inch pizza is, and we're taking area 1 there. So the area of a 10-inch pizza is, and it will print out the actual area of it. Now we want to output the value, which goes off the edge of the screen. The value of a 10-inch pizza is, and then we output here the value, and it's written slightly differently to normal, so that our value there is outputted here, value here, calculation here, outputted here, and it's rounded to 2 decimal places, so it gives it a more meaningful output without hundreds of decimal places after it. And so we're converting it to a string, and we are rounding it. And what are we rounding? We are rounding this variable, and we're rounding it to 2 decimal places. That's what that means. And that's per square inch in this case, because we input it in inches, we're going to output in inches. You'll probably get a bit waylaid with opening and closing brackets, and that will be the the most common error here, is are you nesting your brackets? And that should run, and that should give us the that should run okay and give us the value of pizza 1. So let's run this and see that it works okay. Okay, the output is down the bottom here, which is not going to stay in place. Inch diameter, the first pizza, well, it's a 10-inch pizza. What is the cost? The cost of it is £10. The area of a 10-inch pizza is 78.5 square inches. The value of a 10-inch pizza is 13p per square inch. So if you just purchased 1 square inch of a 10-inch pizza, then that costs you 13 pence. Now we need to compare this. We need to compare this to the 12-inch pizza. So what I am going to do is simply duplicate each line in turn. Rough and ready approach, not very sophisticated, but we've got a working program for pizza 1, so we'll just duplicate that for pizza 2. And there we have it. So we have pizza 1 cost, pizza 2 cost, convert to the data type pizza 1, convert the data type pizza 2, calculate the area pizza 1, calculate the area pizza 2, calculate the value of pizza 1, calculate the value of pizza 2. Here we have the two outputs, the area of pizza 1, the value of pizza 1, the area of pizza 2, the value of pizza 2. So let's solve this puzzle with Python. Try and get it all on the screen. There we go. Pizza value, inch size of the first pizza. Well, we did that. We'll do it again. 10-inch pizza, and it cost me £10. Inch size of the second pizza. Well, it was a 12-inch pizza, and it cost me £12. The area of a 10-inch pizza is 78.5. The value is 13p per square inch. The area of a 12-inch pizza is 113, and the value is 11p per square inch. 12-inch pizza is of greater value than a 10-inch pizza, but look at the area. So even though the diameter is just 2 inches more and the radius would therefore just be 1 inch, 1 inch greater radius, 2 inch greater diameter, you're getting all this much pizza. You are getting 35 square inches more pizza on a 12-inch compared to a 10-inch. So there we have it. We solved this puzzle with Python. We followed our flowchart. We followed our flowchart quite accurately. Just to recap it, we introduced the program, pizza value program, got the input pizza 1, got the cost, made sure they were integers, calculated the area, calculated the value, and did the outputs. We did it all for pizza 1 and then just duplicated it for pizza 2. That's it. Thank you for watching Solving Puzzles with Python, and tune in next week for solving another puzzle.